Hello everyone. Today we're learning how to sew. I was starting to feel very overwhelmed by the process of trying to fit my entire sewing journey into one video of learning to sew and then finishing my first piece, whatever. And then I was like, why do I have to do that? I can just take you guys along with me as I learn. So, welcome to, I don't know what to call this series yet, but learning how to sew episode 1. I mean, it's not always going to be me learning how to sew. It's going to be honestly kind of learning how to make my own wardrobe. So if you have ideas in the comments of what to call this series of learning how to sew, making my wardrobe, blah blah blah, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. Sorry the lighting is so weird. It is 10 a.m. and incredibly gloomy outside. So we're just gonna work with what we've got. Apparently there's free online get started videos. So let's just open this bad boy up and see what's inside. I don't know where to do this. Should I do it on the carpet? Should I do it on the table? Should I spread out a sheet on the floor? That's probably the best idea. Okay, again, I'm very sorry about the lighting because there's literally nothing I can do. But let's crack this puppy open and see what is inside. An offer of a free beginner's class and then an instruction manual, which is really helpful. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's beautiful. Just realized you guys are looking at the back of it. This is the front. She's beautiful. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. Okay, I guess time to watch a tutorial to figure out how to use this girl. Okay, so let's watch some videos to try to help us get acquainted with this little baby girl over here. I also need to figure out a name for the sewing machine. It seems like Singer actually has videos on their own YouTube channel about this. So let's look up my model. We got the M3300. Okay.
Now that we've wound a bobbin and inserted it in the machine, now we're ready to test the stitch to make sure that we thread it correctly.
Okay, for my first project, I think I'm just going to use a shirt that I do not care about at all and try to crop it. Okay, that's really all I'm gonna do. This is one of those shirts that you could literally just cut it across and stretch it and it would be fine. But I want to try. I want to practice, obviously. So I got this little sewing mat for Christmas. It's too small for anything practical, but I can use it as a bit of a guide. So I'm just going to put it down and use it as a ruler, basically. The other big no-no is that I do not have fabric shears. I only have kitchen shears. So I'm gonna try my best. Either way, it's gonna be hidden in this like folded over seam anyway. So it shouldn't matter, but this is gonna take me forever. So I'll be right back. Okay, babes, we're learning how to sew right now. I realized I do have a little issue here. There's a hole in this dress. So I'm just gonna let this be my first little test because I don't really give that much of a shit about this dress. And I think I have it on the right stitch setting. And basically I know I just need to go forward, then backward, then forward again, then backward, then forward to like finish off the stitch basically. So let's give it a go. And then I will start on my crop t-shirt project. This like t-shirt material is so flimsy that I'm probably just straight up going to fold and feed as I go instead of poking a bunch of holes in it with like the pins and everything. I really would love to eventually, once I get better at sewing, get those like cute little clips that you can use, because I feel like I would feel a lot better doing that than like stabbing holes in all of my clothes, because every time I do that I just get anxious because I'm like, what if the holes stay and then I just have holes in all of my stuff? So yeah, eventually that would be a nice like gift to myself or from someone else for Christmas or my birthday or something. I'm gonna see what other stuff I can get from the Buy Nothing group, but I think right now I just need to try this out. And yes, I know it's weird that I'm like doing this on the floor, but I feel like I have more control over it this way in a weird way. When I sit down and do it, it freaks me out. So I feel like all the way being on the floor somehow makes more sense. Or like standing up might be better because we have that like tall table. Yeah, let's just go for it. I don't know, dude. I'm worried about this being like a bump. Maybe I will start this way. I have no idea. Let's just go for it. Do I stab it down first? Okay. You do need to manually lower the needle down and pierce the fabric before starting. Awesome. Okay. Ah, I'm so scared. Something is not going right. Something is not working. I don't even know how to begin to troubleshoot this issue. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Guys, I think I fixed it. What the fuck? What is it with me and fucking sewing machines? Why is this so stuck? Ugh, something is wrong with the bobbin. I just know it. Oh my god, oh my god. Ah! What the fuck, guys? What the fuck is that? She said if there was too many loops on the bottom, then it was definitely an issue of the top being threaded incorrectly. Oh my god, what did I do wrong? I was like really hoping that this would be like fun and cute and like straightforward and like not a whole dramatic fucking thing, but I was wrong. And it's all greasy too. What the fuck's going on? Guys. Guys. What in the motherfuckity shit did I do wrong? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I did everything correctly, but clearly not. I think the thing that I might have done incorrectly that caused all the weird looping to happen was that I did my bobbin wrong at first. I swear to God, I'm so scared. I don't want to break my fucking sewing machine after I've had it for 10 minutes. Oh, yes. Okay. This is what I was doing wrong last time. Whoo! Okay, everything's gonna be great this time. Everything's gonna be great this time. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Please do not tell me something else went wrong. I'm really gonna lose it. Something is wrong again. Okay, I took a breath, charged the camera a little bit, and rewatched the video of how to thread everything, and I think I fixed all the problems. I feel like I was getting a little bit of mixed messaging of whether or not it was supposed to be going counterclockwise or clockwise. I need to not listen to anything except for the lady telling me how to use my machine, and she said clockwise. And that it's very bad if it's counterclockwise. So I think I did it right before, but then I did something else wrong. I like left part of the thread. I think I figured it out. Now, let's try one more time. If this doesn't work right now, I'm gonna take a breather and come back tomorrow because this is stressing me out. Okay, guys, this is the moment of truth. Please. Why? Okay. Fuck is going on? Is it unsafe to sew with this fucking panel thing open? Because I really just need to see what is going wrong. Did I not put the presser foot down before? That last time I know I didn't, but before did I not? Oh my God. Guys. Yeah, so something is getting caught in here, and I do not know why. I think this is why I delayed starting sewing, because this is really annoying. This is really frustrating. There's like a million freaking tangles. I'm sure all the people in the comments are like screaming at me that I did something terribly wrong, and I'm just like, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. I've gone through this much thread trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna take a break. I will see you tomorrow because I can't do this right now. Y'all, I woke up in a fucking tizzy this morning. So I texted one of my coworkers because nearly all of my coworkers know how to use a sewing machine, and I was like, would it be weird if I brought my sewing machine to work today? Like, I just need someone to help me fix it, blah blah blah. So she started asking me some questions. I was answering them. She diagnosed the problem. Basically, I'm just using the wrong kind of fabric, and also my tension settings were all totally fucked up. Yeah, so I probably could have figured that out. I figured that was probably one of the possible issues. I swear to God, I was like, if I threaded this wrong, there's no way I will ever thread it correctly because I followed the video to a T. So anyways, now I know I just need to get a different needle if I want to do stretch fabrics or like fix the settings a bunch. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out a little bit, maybe later. I don't have time today, but maybe tomorrow. But I want to at least try to sew one thing like properly. I just kind of like did a line, like I sewed a line on like an old scrap like pillowcase that I don't care about, just to like try to see if this would all work. So yeah, everything is fine. Figured it out. Maybe I can try to sew like a channel into this pillowcase, and then I can turn it into like a project bag or something for like my knitting or whatever. That's basically where we're at. I think that's going to be my first sewing project. I'm probably going to go across the stitches that I made on it already again, just to like really lock it in and like zigzag on top of it or whatever. But yeah, I think that's just going to be my first project, but I will do that with you guys tomorrow because it's been a process, but I think I'm figuring things out a little bit more. I do have this awesome fabric, which is actually just a bed sheet that I think I'm gonna try to make some shorts with. Maybe even like a set, like a top and some shorts, because I really don't want to be buying fabric right now, and this is already here. No one needs it or wants it, so it's great. And it's like really nice, like kind of linen-y cotton. Yeah, it's 100% cotton, and it's from Pottery Barn, so it's like really nice quality. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I think that will be episode 2. Episode 1 is just setting it up and learning how to use it. Episode 2 will be actually making something for real that I want to be making. I really do want to make a skirt, like a tiered skirt. I'm probably going to be using this fabric for it. It's like very flowy, also 100% cotton. So yeah, that might be the next episode. The 2-piece set might be the next episode. I don't know. We shall see. It'll probably be August or September when that video comes out, because I need to like make sure that I, set aside the time to properly do all of this. But yeah. Hello. I am back. Okay, so what did I do? Off screen, I was able to figure out a bit of a stitch, a bit of a something. I'm just gonna create a project bag for like my knitting or something. Basically, what I think I'm gonna do is just re-sew over this like seam at the bottom, and then see if I can create a little channel here so that I can put a little string or ribbon or something, and then just make it so that it's like a drawstring bag. Right? Does that work? Maybe I'll just cut 2 little slits right there. I don't want to figure out how to do buttonhole slits right now. I'll figure something out later. I think I said this, but my coworker helped me like troubleshoot basically like what I was doing wrong. We fixed the situation. My tension was totally off. I was like at 0 level tension, and it was making everything so much harder than it needed to be, especially because the fabric that I was using was like very stretchy and thin and annoying to work with. I have like a thick flannel pillowcase right now, so I'm just gonna do everything with the updated adjusted settings and see where we go from there. And then that will be the end of episode 1, and then episode 2 will be me making a skirt or something. I don't know. I'm really scared to like actually get going with this, but I'm also really excited. We're just gonna try, and I need to be okay with things not necessarily working out. So let's get going. I just did that entire thing, and the needle wasn't even threaded on the top. This is comical, genuinely. Oh my god. Okay, take 2. Okay, 2 threads, awesome. Foot, needle, backwards, forwards. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, I did it. Ah, yay, I did it! Oh my god, I did it, I did it, I did it. Guys, I made a nicer stitch. The other one, the stitches were like literally microscopic, but now you can see them. It's like a little wonky, but that's because I cut it wonky. That's not anyone's fault but mine. Okay, there we go. Mini pillowcase. Oh, I'm so scared now. Now it's like a whole thing. Okay, I just have to sew everything together completely, right? Except these big bumps are really stressing me out, because maybe I just stop right up against that and then don't worry about it, because I don't want to go over that with my sewing machine, because it's not going to be able to do that. It's not going to be able to do that. So should I just go slowly and just fold as I go? Is that like a really bad idea? It's fine. It's fine. Guys, it's fine. Let's just go for it. What else am I supposed to do? I'll keep this part of the presser foot. Sorry, you can't see that. I'm gonna keep the left side of the presser foot aligned with the seam so that I can stay on track, and I'm probably just gonna go really slow. So, let's go, girl. We're doing good, guys. We're not doing great, but we're doing good. Doesn't have to be beautiful. It's just gonna be the inside of a project bag. Getting off track a little bit. Probably because none of this is pinned down. Okay. Adjust a little bit. Sticking it back in. Let's go. Back on track. No! Come on. Fuck! Okay, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I should have just kept going. Oh! Did I get it? Did I free myself? We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna fucking keep going. March through, babe. March through. Yes. Good. Good. Okay, girl. Keep going. Go. Yeah. Okay. You ain't doing it right if you're not hyping yourself up the whole time. Am I right? Can you see this? This is where I messed up. There's like a huge jog. I needed to reroute, okay? I needed to get back on track. It never needed to be perfect. This is my first try. This is literally my first rodeo, guys, okay? This is actually my first rodeo. So I'm trying my best and I'm doing a great job. I'm gonna just do the second half of this and call it a day. Okay, let's go. Full steam ahead. Okay. We're going off the rails a little bit, but it's fine. There we go. Okay, we're back on track. Back on track. Okay. I don't want to overdo it. We're done. Okay, there's extra thread and I don't know why, and I'm just gonna not question it right now. There was an extra thread at the bottom and I think it was just because I doubled back and did something weird at the end. So it is what it is. The channel is wonky, but that's okay. That is okay. I love this little thread cutter that comes on the side. It's really convenient. Okay, feels weird to just cut it off completely because I'm so used to like crochet or knitting where you have to like weave it all back in. This is about to be the jankiest, ugliest thing I've ever made, but I don't really care. I need sharper scissors. This is really embarrassing. Hole number 1, hole number 2. The only thing I could find was this crappy old like little headscarf thing that I literally never use, wear anything with. This is a trick my mom taught me back in the olden days when she used to be crafty and DIY. Take a safety pin and then you have something solid to hold on to as you feed your ribbon or elastic through the hole. I really just, again, need this to be a project bag for home, just so I can have my knitting in their own separated container. This doesn't even go around the entire circumference of this bag, so the bag won't be able to open completely, but that's okay. There are also still 100% like gaping holes at the corners because I was too afraid to sew completely down. I might go over it in the future, just really making sure that I'm not getting the ribbon in that, because if I did sew the ribbon down, that would be pretty comical and not so good. Okay, we're almost there. I think the thing basically that I need to work on while we're doing some conclusions before the end of this video I need to figure out how my machine takes fabric. Like I really need to understand, because I feel like I'm pulling it too much And I don't really think you're supposed to do that. I think you're kind of just supposed to guide it, and then it's supposed to kind of do the work for you. Or at least that's the vibe that I'm collecting from watching people do things with their sewing machines. They're not pulling, especially if you pull anything that's like remotely stretchy, you will like warp it, you know, in a way that's not good. Then it'll just like totally mess up the silhouette of what you're trying to do or whatever. We made it through. We made it through. It's very scrunched up and there's no extra, but the ties are on the inside. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Did not necessarily intend to do that, but I totally did do it. There we go. My first sewing project on the machine. The ugliest project bag you've ever seen in your life. Not because like the pattern of the whatever, it's cute. It's like a little Christmassy pillowcase or whatever. But now I can keep my knitting and crochet projects safe inside of this very poorly constructed bag. I basically just sewed another side onto a fucking pillowcase and called it a sewing project. I didn't do anything, actually. Probably should have cut everything apart and done all four sides so I could actually practice sewing more. But I will do that. I will do that. I think I'm gonna do a few like practice squares or something with the other pillowcases that I have laying around that I'm allowed to use for sewing stuff. And then I think next we're gonna be trying to tackle a skirt or something. Let's go for it. You know what I mean? I have no experience. Let's just go for it. Dive into the deep end. I need more skirts for summer. I have like 2 or 3 bottoms that I can wear total for the entirety of summer, and it is a scorcher this year. So I think it's definitely something that I need to figure out sooner rather than later. So I will see you in the next video, and also the next episode of whatever you guys help me figure out what to call this series of me making clothes. Could be anything, because I could also include like me making knitted pieces for myself. So keep that in mind when suggesting a name. Appreciate any tips or help you are about to give me in the comments, because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's fun to not know what you're doing sometimes, because there's a freedom in that. And you don't necessarily always have to do things the right way. You kind of just try and see what happens. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, I'm sending you all my love, because we're all really just trying our best out here, as you can see. My best is not so great yet, but I will be much better very soon. But anyways, I'll see you later. Bye!